What's up, guys? Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to get one more thing set up here. All right. What's up? What's up, man? Duran, what's up, buddy? How's it going, bro? Did you what trades did you take today earlier, man? I took that Russell trade with Steve during the New York session. Then I took a Nasdaq or sorry a gold short around lunchtime too that hit. Which I always typically don't trade lunchtime, but I was bored, man, and saw a good looking signal, so went ahead and grabbed it. One mini. Chilling, man. Just got home from baseball. Um, had a scrimmage, and just got home a little bit late and jumped on here. But I was checking the markets. Nothing happening anyway right now. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to jump on a little bit later, honestly. Um, some of these days. I'm just trying to still get my stuff together here, man. Did you take them trades this morning or what? Or that Rust trade? You traded at MGC for a little while. Yeah, yeah. I did GC today, man. Um, just one mini, decent little trade, decent little trade. That Rust trade was pretty good, man. I was not really feeling it, to be honest with you, man. At first, and then more I thought about it, I went ahead and jumped on there and took that one. So oh, traded MGC for a little dub. Okay, cool. Yeah, man. I wonder if it was around the same trade I took around. Was it like around 12:30 or something? Yeah, work always getting in the way of stuff, bro. Tell me about it, man. I was in meetings too most of the day today, um, with some clients, man. So I still do like marketing stuff on the side, like marketing agency, digital stuff. Um, so yeah, Michael, what's up? Start scanning these markets in just a second, see if there's anything on. See if there's anything popping. All right, let's take a look around real quick. So the S&P for the Asian session, let's see if we're in an inside or outside day here. Inside. Price today range is still inside yesterday's range, so inside day on ES. Let's check NQ, and the only way the way you do that, guys, is you simply just switch over to the 1 day chart so that each one of your bars is a day. So yeah, so inside day on NQ as well. Man, it's been inside days mostly for all the markets in Asia, which means we can trade these S3s, but hasn't been a lot of action. About 1 year time, so yeah, that's probably the same one I took, Duran. All right, let's check the Dow. Dow's inside day. Let's check Russell. Russell's inside day. Yeah, there's that Russell trade from earlier. There's that Russell trade that we banged earlier. All right, so all the indexes inside days. Let's look at gold. Gold inside, and all I mean when I say inside day, guys, is you see this candle. This is the daily candle, and you see the low of it there, the high of it here, which is inside the range. Basically, it's swallowed up by the range of the previous candle, right? So that means it's an inside day. That's what it means when we say that. Which means we can trade these S3 levels if we like what's around them. Euro. I guess I'll go ahead and check Euro too. Euro inside as well. All right, man. Looking like inside days across everything. Not really gonna check those out right now. Check crude. See what crude is. Is it inside, outside day? Crude also inside. All right. What's up, man? What's up, y'all? All right, so we got inside days on everything, man. So silver, I guess we could check silver. I know silver's gonna be an inside day as well. So yes, we got inside days on everything. So that's that mean it gives us a little more opportunities. Means we don't have to wait quite as long for some of the trades. Um, so we can look at this. We can look at these S3 levels here, which I actually kind of like this S3 level right here on um, S&P because it lines up perfectly with prior day. The prior day, what is that? Higher low, prior day low. So that's a good level right there on S&P. This S3 level at 7404 lines up nicely with the prior day low. T, what's up? T Hampton, what's up, bro? So it lines up there. So we will look for a long here on ES for NQ. I don't like S3 on NQ as much. S4 down here looks better, but we'll see. R3 not bad, except that R3 just has so much right above it. Um, I'd have to see R3 at least come take out this London level and maybe this pre-market here. And then you got Asia right there too. So NQ might be a tricky one. NQ we might do some scalps, man. I know I've been telling you guys we'll jump into a little bit of scalping. I might do that tonight, just to liven up the Asian session a little bit. You know, we won't tell Steve, man, that we're scalping in here on the Alpha Flow Asian session. Um, but yeah, give us a chance to kind of showcase those market shifts and how they work too. Uh, Dow inside day. S3 looks pretty good on Dow. I would like S3 here on Dow for a long around 52,203. I like R3 for a short as well because you got the prior day high right there around 52.6. What's that? 52.689. So yeah, so I like the long or short on Dow, whichever one shows first. Russell. Russell, I do not like S3 just because you've got prior day in London right below it. R3. R3 looks pretty good on Russell. You got R4, which looks good in the demand zone as well, but um, yeah. Yes, yeah, Duran, you gotta spice up the Asian session sometimes, man. Like it just doesn't some days now I say that it's been a slow week, man. Um, Depending on the time, um, you can get some good, clean, smooth trades. They're not going to bang as fast as New York trades, right? But they will. You can get some good wins in the Asian sesh for sure. Um, so yeah, man, still my baseball gear. Just got back from a scrimmage a little while ago. A little late jumping on here, but got looks like we'll have a few more opportunities than last night. Uh, Wish I would have seen this market shift here at Central Pivot. Like I said, I did mention I might do a little scalping tonight, which we don't typically do. But Asian session, I figure, you know what? It's a good way for us to showcase how our tool. Yeah, we use our tool for the bigger trades, but you can absolutely use it for scalping too. So might get into a little bit of that if I see a good market shift happen, like something like this. Like this, is what I mean when I say good price action for a market shift. Right here, it comes up, taps here. You see these rejection wicks, and then it confirms change. That's a good scalp. You see the same thing happen here. You see these up wicks or these down wicks right here. That's great price action for a reversal. Then you see the confirmation when it changes to that teal color. You scalp that one up there. So yeah, so we'll get into a little bit of that. We'll get into a little bit of that, y'all. Uh, Oil, man, oil got down pretty low. I think 68, maybe something like that. Maybe even a little lower. Came back up. Where did it get back up to earlier? Around 72. Yeah, hanging around 71 something now. Uh, but yeah, if you guys are just joining us, who are new, I'm Tim. Alpha Flow Trader is our suite of indicators that you see on the screen right now. On top of we're using it on TradingView right now. I got a TradingView set up with Trade and our Alpha Flow Trader KLP indicator on it. It's all I use. We created it for ourselves. My partner Steve and I, we created it for ourselves just to help with decision making and just quicker confidence building, I guess, when you're looking at multiple trades and trying to analyze all these different confluences. And so yeah, we built it for ourselves, and it did really well with it. Have been doing really well with it, and started sharing it with people close to us, and then just decided that we should share it with the public. So that's what we're doing. And you can catch my partner Steve. That's my partner, like business partner, y'all, not in a gay way, even though it's Pride Month. Shout out to y'all, but just that just sounds a little weird every time I say my partner Steve. So, um, but yeah. So my partner Steve, not in a gay way. He does the New York morning sessions, and from around 9:15 to 11 or 11:30, and then I do the agent sessions, kind of just random times, because it's what I do is I around 8 o'clock I like to start looking at the yeah, Dre, I always feel it's super suspect when I say that. Yeah, so with the agent sessions a little different, and we're in this new for us. We just started doing that this week. So yeah, yeah, it's been fun, but the agent sessions could come at random times, because what I'll do is I'll open the charts a little bit on my phone first, and see if there's anything close. This week I've just been jumping on whether there's anything close or not, but likely what I'll do next week is, it maybe some days it'll be 8:30, maybe sometimes it'll be 9:30, just because I want to get on when there's more volume, right? Or at least when it's closer to a move. All right. So nobody has to just sit here and listen to me talk and look at charts. But if you guys join Steve in the New York session, that is not the case. There's always some action to be had, a lot of good discussion. Crude little reversal there. Yep, everything is just kind of boring right now, man. Honestly, just not much happening yet. Angus, what's up, man? Not much happening yet. But that's all good. Like I said earlier, on S&P, I like this level right here for a long at 7404, right here where I'm hovering, right where this tab is, because you've got prior day right there with it, and R3 I kind of like as well, just because, I mean, R4 looks good too, but R3 I like if it can somehow sweep this London level right there. NASDAQ don't like as much right now anyway.
Bubba.
What, Bubba? What are you doing? What? All right. Sorry, yeah, I'm at my house, not at the office, so that was the little man, my grandson Liam. Let's see. All right, so yeah, so that's what I'm looking for on ES. For Dow, I'm liking this R3 level right here, on Dow. And Russell, I also like the R3 level. R4 looks good too, but either or. I like both if I see some rejection there. And you see them right now off this prior day, guys. That's why these key levels are so key, right? Because look at how price, it's literally just tapped that prior day high there. Prior day high or low. Yeah, prior day high. And just bounced right off of it. So everything you see on the screen is from our indicator. You don't have to draw any of this stuff. The candle color changes are for scalpers. You can scalp color to color in trending markets. Anyway, let me just say that. These shaded areas, green and red, that's your supply and demand zones that our AI goes back. It goes back on the higher time frames, 4 hours, 1 hour, 1 day, and it finds these supply and demand zones, draws them out, and then it carries them over to your smaller time frame chart that you trade on. Michael, what's up? Yeah, so yeah, and then of course all the key levels. You got your Camarilla pivot levels that we trade all day, right here labeled basically your support and resistance, and then all the other lines that you see are just different key levels. So the blues you'll see will be London high and low. The purples will be Asia high and low. The greens will be pre-market high and low. The oranges, yellows will be prior day high and low. So on and so forth. These light blue ones will be prior week high or low. So all this stuff just kind of drawn onto the chart for you. Really good cheat sheet to give you context, and some confidence. All right, let's see. Yeah, and right now, so I'm looking for our setups. Obviously, any of these S3s or S4s, but I will also, if I see a good scalp setup, man, I will take one for the gram. You know, you guys been patient this week, man. I know we had the one big NQ winner earlier in the week, and then the last 2 nights have been kind of quiet during the time I'm live anyway. The trades the trades definitely did set up throughout the night, but in the time we were live, we kind of missed them. So, Lil Estes, what's up? So yeah, so I might get a little scalp in this evening. I would definitely will. Crude would be a good one. If crude we can get any kind of volume back going here, I would like to scalp crude back down to the prior day level right here. Douglas, what's up, man? What's up? What's up? Yeah, so the website's alphaflowtrader.com, alphaflowtrader.com. You can learn about our indicator there. You can get our indicator there. You can find some just really basic trading information. You can learn about our strategy. You can reach out to us through there. If you're new to trading totally and you're just trying to figure out what futures contracts are and what day trading is and what prop firms are and stuff like that, you can absolutely learn all that in our learning section as well at alphaflowtrader.com. So yeah, y'all check that out when you get a chance. And if you have any questions, man, let us know. Let us know. You can email me directly, Tim at alphaflowtrader.com or Steve at alphaflowtrader.com. But yeah, right now, guys, we're just waiting for a setup. Just wait and watch. Kind of scan the markets a little bit. See what sets up. Oops, that's a SpaceX tab. I don't need that anymore. I was waiting for that dip on SpaceX, and I bought some more. And around where did I buy it at? Around 154, maybe, something like that. 155 maybe. Which it might go a little bit further. It might dip a little further, but I feel pretty comfortable buying it at the IPO price. So I bought some on IPO day and then bought some more. Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. Whenever it dipped again. Let me look. We'll take a quick look, man. We don't really look at stocks that much, but I do look at the ones that I have. So where are we at right now? We dipped down to 150. So yeah, so it's still in that range. I bought it. I bought all of my shares at. Definitely climbing down, but it's all good. I moved money out of Bitcoin. I moved money out of Bitcoin to buy Tesla, or not Tesla, to buy SpaceX, just because Bitcoin, man. I just if I feel it's bottomed out, I'll start buying again. But I just did not feel like it bottomed out, and I'd watched it bleed for the last year since October or so. I think it was down. My Bitcoin long term was down like 47 or 50% or something. I just cut my losses and took all that, sold some XRP, and bought SpaceX. All right, let's see. Yeah, everything kind of just chopping in the value area right now, guys. Like I said, Asian session takes a little bit more patience. Trading in general takes patience. If you're chasing trades, you're going to get cooked. But there's a market shift I've been looking for. I might take a little short scalp here, guys, on crude. If we could stay below VWAP here. How much time is left? Minute 50. Guys, USA girls, what's up? Don't, so this is not one of our signals. This won't be one of our signals. This is not going to be part of our strategy. You see the signals. That's what they look like there. But because it's Asian session, man, and sometimes we don't get as many setups, I will do a little scalping if I see a good scalp setup happen. Right now you see it's at VWAP, so you got VWAP right there. And yeah, exactly. You got VWAP right there, and the 21 EMA it's kind of fighting with now. So let's see. And you also have point of or central pivot here, so I'd like to see a nice clean move. See it come chase this prior day level right here. What's up, guys? What's up? Tim, man. Tim with Alpha Flow Trader. My partner Steve and I, just two regular dudes that day trade for a living, and created this AI and machine learning indicator, signals indicator, just to help us make money trading. And started sharing it with friends and family, and just recently, about a month ago, started sharing it with the public. And that's why you're seeing us here. Just taking trades live. Jesus, what's up? Taking trades live and showcasing our tool, how we use it, and what it can do for you. Jesus, I appreciate the follow, man. If you have any questions, holler at me and let me know. You know what you do. Any information you might want, man, let me know. Otherwise, welcome to the crew. So yeah, you catch me on the Asian sessions Sunday through Thursday nights, and then my partner Steve live trading the New York morning session, which I'll be in there as well, but I'm typically just in the chat taking trades, multitasking. And then you'll see Steve in here with me at night often as well. So yeah, so you'll be able to catch us pretty much 5-6 days a week, really, if you count the Asian session on Sunday night. An Asian session on Sunday night, I'll probably, and that might be the most fun night. So maybe what I'll do for Sundays on Asian sessions is I'll just jump in on market open 6 o'clock. We'll just be on here for 6 o'clock market open, and see how that goes. We'll experiment a little bit with the Asian session, for sure. We'll experiment. Appreciate you guys joining us. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, man. But yeah, you can get all the information on our indicator, the signals and everything at alphaflowtrader.com. That's it. We just have a cheap indicator we built, put a lot of time and effort into, a lot of money into. It's cheaper and better, in my opinion, than just about any signals indicator you'll find for TradingView anyway. Yeah, you can check it out there at alphaflowtrader.com. Otherwise, we're just, like I said, we're not trying to be YouTube or TikTok trade gurus. We're not trying to sell you courses or Discords or Telegram signals or anything like that, man. We're just regular dudes that day trade for a living and are sharing it. So, CLB, what's up? What's up? Appreciate the follow, guys. Let me check. I have not checked. My bad. I have not checked YouTube comments. Let me jump over there. That's on me. When I'm not at the office with Steve, it's much better when we're together, but it's just we're trying to divide and conquer a little bit. Let me just check the chat. All right, chat is good. Jay, what's up? Alpha Flow Trader. It's at Alpha Flow Trader on all social media except for X, which it's Alpha Flow Trades. But like I say all the time, we're not really on X like that, man. It's just we just drop our live there, and that's about it. The website's alphaflowtrader.com. You can find everything there. And if you have any questions, just reach out, man. Email us. What do I think about Tesla for next week? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't talk stocks on here a whole lot, man. It's just, futures, indexes, and metals and energy and stuff. But I was just talking about SpaceX a little bit. I really don't know, man. And I'm kind of hesitant to really say much here, honestly. I don't want anybody buying or selling Tesla because of something I say. But if you DM me, you can DM me, man. I'll tell you what I think about it. Yeah. But so stocks, I'm just, it's a fine line giving stock advice, and I'm just not trying to have any issues. This is not financial advice, by the way. I got to say that every stream a few times. Just taking my own trades that you guys can take with me or not. But I would say this: it's tough to bet. I'll just say this: it's tough to bet against Tesla. It's tough to bet as much. I'm not necessarily a fan of Elon, honestly, man, in a lot of ways. But it's tough not to kind of admire what he's doing, and when you have a chance, especially with an administration that's super friendly with him, betting against him would be not a great idea, in my opinion. So I'll just say that. Hence why I sold a bunch of my bleeding Bitcoin and bought a bunch of SpaceX on IPO day, and then I bought some more yesterday. Xander, what's up? Slick, what's up? What's up, y'all? Let me ask you, Jesus, let me flip that on you. What do you think about it, man? What do you think about it? jump back over here and scan a little bit. Scan a little bit. Yeah, I wish we'd jumped on a little earlier, man. I like that price action off the central pivot here for a scalp. So guys, if you're wondering why, yeah, Duran, I'm looking, dude. I'm looking, man. Shit, I'm looking. You got an eval ready to get some scalp in on or what? Don't lose any money, man. So guys, so we trade our signals, which you're not seeing any right now because it's slow. Let me go back and find. I'll show you a trade I took, or 2 trades I took earlier today. So we'll go here on Russell. What time was it? We took that trade probably. There it is. So there's the Russell trade we took earlier. You see there's the signal called. That's what a short signal looks like. You see this black tab with the red writing on it. That's how you know it's a confirmed signal. You hover over it, it gives you the grade. This was graded as a strong trade. Both Steve and I took this trade, and we hit it. Got out at TP1. It never quite reached TP2, so got out at TP1. So great trade there that we took on Russell earlier today. So that's one example of a signal. And then here's another one that I took. I'm not sure if Steve took it on gold right here, which you can see I jumped in a little early. So you see, Duran, I jumped in early over here, bro. I didn't even wait for the signal. I got in off that rejection right there. You see that? Yeah, so that's what happens. Yes, it's our signals, but I trade too. So you take signals away, and I'm still trading. So I saw that price action there and the way it rejected that level, and I went ahead and entered there and got out down here right when it tapped by TP2 right here. So that was a nice. I think it was about 3 between those 2 trades was, I don't know, man. The gold trade was maybe 20, maybe 2,400 between those 2 trades. Because I went because I accidentally, so it shouldn't have been that much. Gold was about a $1,200 win by itself. Russell should not have been that big of a win, except I bought. I meant to switch over to micros and buy 4 micros, and I accidentally bought 4 minis. So yeah, so that was dicey. Wicked in the zone with good rejection. User, is that you, Rick? I feel like that used to be your username before you changed it. I'm in ES off demand zone and Asia value area low. Wicked in the zone. Let me see. I know there wasn't a signal. Hold on. Do I have? Let me check my time frame. I want to make sure because I don't think you should have had. Oh yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, user 786. I think that's Rick, if I remember. Show me to give me the price where you did that. I don't see it, man. Are you talking about earlier today or now? Oh yes, you said you're in it now. Asia value area low. There's Asia VWAP. There's Asia value area low right there. It's not. I don't see the demand zone though. I do. Oh, it did wick in. Oh, are you talking about this low volume? Are you talking about where it wicked into this low volume node right here near value area low? That might be what you're talking about right there. Looking for a little scalpy off that, man. Just be mindful that price bound. You're at the EMA. You got the EMA right here, the yellow line, and that's just a separate EMA. And then you've got the VWAP right above it. So just be mindful of that and central pivot right there. But if you're shooting like for central pivot for a little scalp, that might not be a bad idea. Okay, cool, yeah. So yes, that is you, Rick. What are you talking about, boy? What are you talking about? Sajad, what's up? Oh, Papa be done soon, man. Mr. Ascari, what's up? Confirmed. Okay, that's what's up, man. Good to see you, Rick. Yeah, see, I mean, so that's a little bit of a scalp there, a little scalp move. I hear you. We were talking. Duran and I were talking about maybe jumping into a scalp here in a little bit, since it looks like, I'm looking for this level right here on ES. I'm looking for S3 at 7404. You got prior day right there, so that's what I'm looking for. But yeah, you did have a nice clean rejection candle, and then you had a nice market shift change there, but just mindful of the VWAP and the EMA right there. Down, nothing quite yet. Sorry about the little crying in the background, man. He's the next room over getting his clothes on after his bath. The grand boy. Man, I'm tempted to do a little crude scalp here. It's in a low volume. You got central pivot in a low volume area there though, which worries me. It's just so flat right now. Since our boy Rick is in this trade, we'll follow along on that, see how it's going. Yeah, same kind of move on the low volume. So that orange, Rick, that orange there, that zone you're referring to, that's the low volume node of the Asia session, right? So, right now, man, if you can close above this yellow line here, this 21 EMA, if that candle can close above there, I feel pretty good. It's going to test the VWAP again, right just above that, but were you thinking about riding that thing up to, or where do you set your TP at there, Rick, for that? Oh crap, let me check the other. I completely forget about Facebook sometimes, y'all. Alright. Tam, what's up? What's the question? You got a question, Mike? Let me know. Unless you asked something before and I missed it, I apologize. Robert, what's up? Tam, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Question mark. That's an aggressive question, man. What are we doing? Okay, what are we doing? We are looking for longs and shorts on S&P, depending on which level it gets to first. We're day trading futures, man. We are day trading futures, and the indexes. I trade the S&P, NASDAQ, Dow, Russell, gold, oil, euro, sometimes natural gas, every once in a while Bitcoin. Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. Hey, Tam, do me a favor, give us a follow, man. Give us a follow, and yeah, I do this every evening, Sunday through Thursday, and then my partner does the mornings, 9:15 to 11:30. On our website, alphaflowtrader.com. We also have a really, no, man, I'm not smart. I promise you, I'm not that smart, dude. I promise you. It's just, it sounds, yeah, give us a follow. Our website's alphaflowtrader.com. It tells about our tool, obviously, that we sell for trading, but more importantly, for you, we have a learning section that starts off really basic, man, and starts off really basic, and you can, it starts at the very beginning. Hey, what is futures trading? What are contracts? What is prop firm trading, and why is it a good idea for new traders? All that kind of stuff. But otherwise, too, like I always say, my partner and I, man, we're not gatekeepers. We're not trying to be TikTok streamers, right? We're just two guys that made our own tool to help us make more money trading, and now we just share it publicly. You can DM me on any of our socials anytime with any questions, man. I'm happy to help you. Love helping new traders get started. It's honestly my favorite part about this, to be honest with you. Yeah, you can DM me on any of our socials, or you can email me, tim@alphaflowtrader.com as well. Yeah, man, we're not trying to gatekeep. We're just trying to help everybody make money. That's why even our indicator, even if you never buy our indicator, you can join our live and take the trades we take and make money, right? But when you're ready to go on your own, you can get our indicator. It's still super cheap relative to anybody else that's out there just gouging people, because our goal was more just to, just to get more people doing this, man. Like it's a game changer once you learn how to do it, and you have some right people around you sort of helping guide you a little bit. Ryan, appreciate the follow. Gary, what's up? Yeah, so you can reach out to me directly, man. Like anytime, just email me, tim@alphaflowtrader. Anybody who has our indicator, we do have a Discord as well, but we're not really using it quite that much yet. But we're never going to try to get you to buy a course or buy into a community or any of that stuff, man. We just do all this for free live, just to showcase what we do and showcase our tool to people, help them learn about it. It's just marketing, man. Devin, what's up? Yeah, and I'm still in my baseball gear, so like I came straight from the baseball field to here, and jumped on here to see if we could catch any moves with you guys. And if not, what I always do before the end of the session, I'll always call out what moves I'm looking for. All right, euro. 40 seconds left. I might try to take a little scalp on euro here, man. Stand by. Which that is not what we typically do, y'all. But I know I always say that in the Asian sessions, I might do a little scalp and show you how our market shift works. Our candle color changes. That's why we don't use just red and green. So I might just take a little scalpy here and then set my stop back up here above this wick, this high. And I'll just double whatever the reward is. Let's see. I would like to see it close below the EMA there. All right, I'll go short on that. A little small one, little small trade, man, little small trade. I'll go back up there. Should have bought 2 contracts. Sell another one. What's that put me at 150? So we'll go right down to S3. Yeah, I was hoping I could double that to 2R. Get a 2-to-1 there. And really, based off the scalping strategy, guys, my stop should not be that big. I put it there to give myself room, right, because there's a high right there. But typically on that entry, I'm going to just put my stop above the top of the entry candle there. So it's a really, really low risk to high reward trade, right? I'd put it like right around there somewhere. But I'm going to give myself some room. Give myself a little room there. So there's a 2-to-1, 125 to 250. Just a little trade, man. Just that's for you guys more than anything, man. That's a tiny trade for me, man. So like I did this morning in the New York session, I did 2 trades for around $2,600 or something like that. 1-2 trades. So this is a very, very small trade. It's also very low volume right now, but this is more just because I know you guys have been rocking with me all week, man. And we had that big winner on NQ a couple days ago, and it's been slow the last 2 nights. At least while we're live, it's been slow. A lot of the call outs we did ended up coming. I think a few of them ended up setting up for y'all, but after the live was over. But that's more for you guys, man. That's for entertainment purposes, right? So if I lose this trade, I just spent $125, man, just to entertain you guys. So I hope you guys are happy. But it's okay, especially after such a good big win. Steve was locked in this morning on the morning session, and like I said, locked in almost $3,000 this morning already. ES, man, let's get some volume. ES, I do like this down here along on ES. It's 7404. I'm gonna go ahead and put an alert there, and then we'll talk about those later as I do the call outs. All right, go ahead and put an alert there. Russell, I kind of like that move. I kind of like that candle on Russell too, man. Where would I put a stop? How much time is on that candle? 2.5 minutes. We'll see what that candle does. So yeah, we're kind of doing a little scalping right here, man, which is not typically what we do, y'all. Typically, we look for these signals. I'll give you an example of the one I took this morning, that we all took this morning, a lot of us anyway in the chat. So this is our signals, what it looks like, right? So you see the signal fire up, you hover over that signal, it gives you every piece of information you could ever need out of that trade to give you confidence to take it or the confidence to confidently stay out of it, right? This trade was a great winner. We jumped in right there. 5, 10, 15 minutes later, we hit TP1. It was a pretty great trade. I had 4 minis on this trade, so it was a pretty big trade for me. And got out at TP1. I did not mess around. Oh, no, I didn't even wait till TP1. I actually got out right here when it tapped this London level right here. I was like, nope, and it did reject it. It ended up coming further, but you see how it rejected off that one. So I was like, nah, I just went ahead and got out there. Yeah. So this one just kind of sitting, and Euro's kind of slow too. Euro gets some volume. This trade, I might be in it for a couple hours, y'all, to be honest with you. Like, I might go to sleep on that trade. Just a little 125 for 250, man. Small risk, small reward. All right, we got a little volume there on natural gas. Still no man's land, absolute no man's land. Bitcoin looking crazy with the gaps, and just, yeah, I haven't day traded Bitcoin in a while. I'm not going to. The price action's not been great for day trading for some time now. Crude. Yeah, at some point I'm gonna like crude to the downside. Obviously, if it gets up here, I'm going short, right? If you see it get up here to 72.40, the 72.40 area, 45 area, definitely take a short on crude right there with no hesitation. Um, right now, just chopping at the point of control and central pivot. Um, Rick, if you're still there, where did you set your stop on that ES trade? Did you just go to the bottom of that zone or what? I feel like I like Russell to the downside too, man. Mm, it's a tough one, man. No, I'll take a little short on Russ too. A little scalp, y'all. A little scalp action. Give myself some room there. Take that to S3. Bring that down just a little bit to that high. All right, not quite 2-1 there, but pretty close. 1.5. Sanjay, what's up, bro? You got out for a small profit. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was thinking like I saw the other indexes going down, so I figured ES was too. Yeah, usually when I enter a scalp like that, Rick, I usually just set my stop below the wick of the entry candle, just kind of as a rule. But sometimes I can cook you. But Faxi, what's up? What's up, y'all? So yeah, so a couple little Asian scalps here live right now. This one not going the right way, but super small. Euro and Russell trade here. Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. Those are just scalps, guys, based off market shift. We are chopping in the value area right now. That was more for some entertainment for you guys too, man. We had a great morning winning this morning, and I've been promising all week that we would attempt some scalps. Now, normally I would like to see a scalp off one of these levels. Central pivot's not necessarily a place you want to scalp off of, but I did like that it closed so strongly below the EMA and VWAP here. So, so that's my reasoning there anyway. And then Euro, same thing. It came down and closed below VWAP and the EMA. So we'll see. Those things, Jonah, what's up? If NQ and the S&P, if Nasdaq and the S&P keep come down like they are right now, that should look pretty good for this Russ trade. Yeah, it just went over into profit there. We'll see how long this move comes down. We are getting some volume here, but everything's approaching its low volume areas. So you see Russell's got the low volume area here, Dow here, ES here, and look what happened last time it came here, guys. You see that rejection there. That's what the guy Rick in the chat was talking about. Saw that market shift, and that was a good call right there. You see price action like that, then a market shift. It's a good one. You just had a little bit of stuff above you. Amjad, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right, so we're in. Oh, sorry, trade. I just saw your comment, Kim. Do I trade XAUs? Yeah, I do. I trade. Well, I trade GC. So I trade gold, gold futures, GC1. So the futures contract. I think you're talking about. Are you talking about options or futures? Yes, you're talking about options. I think I don't trade options, really. I trade futures only. Day trade the futures indexes. And yeah, I just jumped into these two trades kind of just for entertainment. Like I said, I had a gold trade this morning. I can show you. Actually, I can show you the gold trade I took this morning around lunchtime. Right here. So here's our signal. Our signal called this gold trade at what time was that? 12:30. I actually jumped in it early just because I could tell it was about to happen. So I jumped in back here at 12 o'clock. 12:30, the signal finally fired, and then it came down and hit TP2 down there. The day trading, yeah, day trading. I did not trade XAU USD. I trade gold futures on the COMEX. Yeah. Yep. It's the most active and stable, I think, futures contract for gold. So yeah, so here's a signal on gold earlier. Took a short on this gold, and hit this one for, I think it was about 1,200 or something like that. All right, guys, this euro trade I'm in is starting to come down. This one I said I was taking a super small risk. It was just kind of for to showcase our scalp, our our indicators candle color changes, because I always talk about our signals like you see here, and then I give a shout out to the scalps for the scalpers, but I never actually take any. And I promised some folks this week I would take a few scalps on the live session, which I am right now. What am I up? $60 on that euro trade right now. Let's see the Russell trade, up 150, 160 on the Russell trade right now. So we'll keep an eye on that for a minute. Probably at that point, man, up 100. I don't know. We'll see what it does. I may move to break even at some point there, because I'm not gonna, if it starts chopping again, I'm not gonna and it's a scalp as well. So what I might do, this is where I wish Steve was here, and I tell Steve, man, to give my head a shake for me. You scalped MES 3 contracts. Hopefully it rides to S3. Okay, that's what's up, Duran. Hold on, let me look at that. You scalped ES 74.19. Oh, at the close of that candle. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Took that little market shift, man. I should have too, man. I was seeing it. So you're gonna get out at S3. Yeah, S3 in that prior is a good area to get out, man. Um, yeah, right here is a good area to get out. Now it looks like we might have one of our regular trades set up, y'all. If ES can come and show me some good price action here around 74.04, we'll jump into one of these bigger trades. All right, but we are in two scalps right now. This euro scalp, I'm up 150 right now. It's at the bottom of its low volume node. I'm gonna go ahead and close that one out, actually, y'all, just because it's a scalp, and I'm gonna take that 100 and something bucks. So got out of that euro. It's in its low volume area, so I'm concerned that it's the first time touching it. I'm concerned it'll go out. So there's like 120 off that euro. Let's see what Russell's doing. Russell, I'm up about 170, and it's struggling with the Asia, so I'll get out of there too. All right, so there, right there, two quick scalps, guys, 300 bucks in 5 minutes. And that's just using our candle color changes. So that's not using our signals like I showed you guys. Here's our signal, right? This is what our signals look like. That's the bigger trades. I made 1,200 on this trade this morning. And what you just saw me do right there is scalping off candle color changes, right? So you saw the market shift there. I saw the shift indication on our AI. I entered quick 170 there, and then another 120 here on euro, which euro still looks like it might continue, but that's fine. It's not going to get out of this low volume zone right now, I don't think. So now let's watch ES and see if it didn't quite make it there. So cool. So guys, I'm glad that worked out. I told you guys we'll get into a little Asian scalping, just because sometimes it's boring and waiting on it. So a little lower risk trades, but you can't be mad at a couple. You can't be mad at a couple, 300 bucks there. And I don't know, I've been on the stream for less than an hour and was in that trade for about 5 minutes. So not bad, man. Not bad. Not bad at all. Anybody else? Wild Child Baby, what's up? Anybody y'all take those scalps with me? I was hesitant. That's why I was hesitant to start scalping, because I don't want people to. Scalping is a lot riskier, right? And but like, what do they say? Like, oh, we're professionals, but not professionals. You can't. We're technically not professionals. We won't trade other people's money, um, but yeah, we day trade for a living. So that euro trade looking pretty good, man. Pretty good little scalp there on euro. Pretty good little scalp there on Russ, guys. And Russ is rejecting off that level, exactly why I got out of there. ES, I wish would have come down a little more. It still may. It looks like it might. So if ES gets here, you see I've got my alert set there already. David, what's up? Sorry, just replying to something. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Just replying to something. I did the Euro with you and ate a little. All right, let's go. Wild Child, absolutely, hell yeah. Absolutely, man. That's what I do. That's what I do. So like, yes, we do have an indicator that we sell. That's what I use to help me make more money trading, right? Full transparency, right? It's like $69 a month. But I'm on here Sunday through Thursday every night, doing this with our tool live, trading my own money in front of you guys and teaching. And then my partner Steve is he does mornings, like 9:30 Eastern to around 11:30. So those are about 3 to 4 hours a day that you can trade with us live and learn. You can ask questions. We'll answer them here. Um, we also have a really great learning section on our website, alphaflowtrader.com. The learning section literally starts at the basics. What is day trading? What are futures contracts? But you can DM me as well. DM me anywhere. Appreciate you putting that in there, Duran. Jay, what's up? But Wild Child, yeah. Wild Child, be sure you follow us so that you see when we go live. And that way too, so you can DM me and I can DM you back or whatever. And you can also email me, tim@alphaflowtrader.com. All right, Richard, what's up? But happy to teach you. That's what it is. So like I said, like I always tell folks, man, I think Duran and some of the guys that are on here regularly will tell you, like, we're not gatekeepers. We're just regular dudes that day trade for a living and really just like helping other people learn how. If we can make some money helping them, cool. But like I said, I think our indicator. So I just took 2 trades in 5 minutes, made $300. Our indicator $69 a month. So those 2 scalps right there would have paid for 5 months of our tool, right? So yeah, and this is what our signals look like again, guys. I'll show you the trade I took this morning or around lunchtime. So our signal pops up, looks like this. You hover over it, it gives you all the information. It tells you exactly where to put your take profit levels. It tells you exactly where to place your stop at. But yeah, Wild Child, just follow and DM me. And happy to talk with you about trading anytime. More people that do it, the better off we all are, man. Being self-sufficient is the way. Let's check crude a little bit here. Crude, if crude can come close, if crude can give me a little just strong movement down, I've been thinking about scalping that crude all day. Can you day trade with Robinhood? Can you? I don't know. I think so. Yes, you definitely can execute trades, but like for charting and stuff like that, you definitely want to get on TradingView, like what I'm using here. TradingView, you can get it for free or the super duper cheap subscription, just I think it's $10 a month to pay for the data feed. Definitely get TradingView. Go to tradingview.com. Use that for your charting, and then you can use that for your charting. And then when you want to enter a trade, yes, you can enter that trade on Robinhood. So, like for example, if you were in this gold trade I took earlier, you see that signal pop up. You can then go to your Robinhood and sell. Like there was a short, so you would go to Robinhood and you would short however many futures contracts. Um, but Yeah, but I do not use Robinhood like that. I did a long time ago just to buy some like long-term stocks, but I will double check that and let you know though. But TradingView is just like, especially to get these signals and see the same thing we're seeing and see all these key levels lined up. TradingView is, to me, it's my favorite. There's Sierra charts that's great, Quantower, which is good for copy trading. There's NinjaTrader, which we're working on an app for NinjaTrader right now. So there's a lot of good ones. It's just I prefer TradingView. It's what I started trading on with my live cash. For my prop firm accounts, I use Quantower, so I copy trade like 8 or 9 prop firm accounts at the same time. I appreciate that, Dran. Appreciate that. But yeah, Wild Child, just give us a follow and connect with me, man. And myself or Steve will be happy to help you out, answer any questions, help you get your chart set up, whatever. That's what we're here for, man. Which is wild because I know like typically you come across traders on like YouTube or TikTok or wherever like that, and they're trying to just sell you some crazy expensive course, trying to sell you some crazy expensive course or get you to pay them to be in their Discord or their Telegram or something like that, and that's just not how we get down. That's not how we roll. Yeah, I really appreciate that, Duran. Yeah, Duran came in, I think got the indicator, passed his first eval, prop firm evals like maybe a week or so later, maybe 2 weeks. I think he's on his way to a second. This is great for trading live cash or prop firms, which I always suggest to people, unless you're on an eval and you're just, you're willing to risk it for the biscuit. I always tell people to, treat their prop firm trading just like real money, and you can turn it into another revenue stream. Let's see if we see another scalp set up for us. All right, ES. Oh no, not a scalp. So we got ES. ES is tapping the level right here. So guys, I called it at the beginning of the stream. ES, it's in a low volume node now as well. You can't see the line, but it's also with the prior day level, and it's at S3 7404 that we've been waiting for. I'll go ahead and clear that alert. Now that it's touched there, and see what happens. Right now, it may want to move further, which is fine because I'll long it here, down here as well if it wants to get there. But you see, it just kind of invalidated that low volume area. Staffo, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right, let's see. Let's see what ES is going to do. All right, looks like it's got some pretty good strong movement below it right now. So we'll have to see some price action that shows us it wants to go back up. That could be the scandal. It could move a little further first. So far, it looks like it's kind of wanting to respect that level, though. FX Queen, what's up? Good to see you. Yassine, what's up? Appreciate the likes, y'all. Yeah, that's all we ever ask. Just like the feed, share the feed, or share the lives, like the live, share the post, whatever. Give us some follows, man. That's all we ask. We're not trying to be pro streamers or TikTokers or YouTubers, right? We're just using this as a way to show people what we do and what we built. We're pretty proud of the tool we built, y'all. Like, we spent a lot of time and development hours, thousands of hours of coding and money, and about a year's time building this tool out that you see, that we share with you guys. So we're pretty proud of it. We are confident in it. We know what it can do. We've seen it's made us money for a while. It's made our family monies, or our family's money, friends' money. My kids trade using it, man, So all right, let's see what happens with ES here, y'all. We might get a move. Technically, NQ is also an inside day, so I believe. Let me double check that. Look at the 1 day chart real quick. Yeah, NQ is still inside day as well, so we'll keep an eye on NQ because NQ is a little more fun during the Asian sesh. So we'll see how NQ reacts at this level, and we see that ES has already kind of come below it, but it's fighting right there. So we might get a setup here, one of our traditional setups. We'll see in just a second. All right, so NQ looks like it might already want to. Let me look at the overall trend. So since we've been in Asia, it's kind of been up and down, but more bearish than bullish. So it may want to come further. We'll see. Price is definitely respecting the S3 level on ES. You see it did come below it and even wick below it, but look. All right, so we might get a setup here. We'll see in a second. We might get a setup on both ES and NQ at the same time. We'll see. I already took 2 scalps tonight, guys. One on Russ and one on Euro. There's the Euro scalp that we took. You see where I entered. You see where I exited. We went off of our candle color scalp change. As soon as that one confirmed, we entered, got out there. This one it was small trade, 120, 125 bucks maybe. And then at the same time, I got in this Russell trade, got in right here, and got out right there at the London level for about 170. So it was close to 300 bucks on those 2 little scalps there while we were waiting for a setup like this. Hot boy, what's up? So let's see what happens. Keep an eye on it. We got about 50 seconds till this candle closes. Let's see what happens. 30 seconds. Let's see. I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing any signal flash, which I'm wondering why. Probably because it did not. NQ did not actually take out that S3. ES did. I might grab this. Oops. I kind of like that. I'll take one. No signal, guys, because it did not take out the what you call it. Guys, if I'm you, I don't take this trade. I'm gonna take it up to right there to the EMA. I do not take that one if I'm you guys. But we'll see what happens. Like I said this morning, I promised you guys we'd do some scalping this week, and that's what we're gonna do. So good trade this morning. 2 good gold and Russell trades this morning for a few grand. So doing a little bit of higher risk this tonight, just scalping with you guys on the Asian sesh. Let's see what crude's doing. I'm not sure why. It's definitely an inside day, right? Why did it not call that signal there anyway? Let me double check that. Yeah, it's still an inside day. But not sure why it didn't call it. Maybe because it didn't sweep. No, there's nothing there. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll talk to Steve about that one. Check the code. But I feel like I should have called one there. Yeah. For sure. Any other assets or anything you guys want me to look at, just let me know. Yeah, that Euro, man, might continue down some more. I originally was going to ride this Euro scalp down to here, but I was just like, you got these value areas, POCs and stuff right there. I just didn't want to risk it. And two, the whole point, and that's my problem too, sometimes I jump into scalps and treat them like I'm in a longer trade, right? Like, I always got to remind myself that scalping is scalping, man. Get in and out. Get in and out, take the money. $300 to 5 minutes, get out of there. Like, don't be a dick for a tick, especially if you're scalping. That trade not looking great right now. It's all good. So far, 4 trades on the day, 2 in the New York session, 2 so far tonight, 4 wins. So pretty good. If I go 4-1 for the night, I'm good. Or 4-1 for the day, I should say. Silver moving on down. Silver, I like silver down here, guys. So we didn't really talk about this level earlier, but on silver down at 56.43 or 56.44, right down here, you see you're going to pass pre-market. You're going to pass that London level, and then you have a nice demand zone off the 1-hour chart drawn on here. So if silver gets down here, I'll go ahead and put a thing there, an alert there. If it gets down there, that'd be a good little trade. Big Country, what's up, bro? What's up? ES trade just chopping around. That might be one that takes quite a while. We shall see. Hold on, wait a second. Oh, 475. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, yeah, not quite the risk reward I want there, but it's a scalp, so 1-to-1 will have to do, or a little over 1-to-1 will have to do. Dow and Russ, I got a little buying pressure here. I wish I saw more buying pressure on NQ, on the tech sector, and NQ and ES right now, but all good. Just pivot back to gold for a minute. Gold, I kind of liked this market shift too. If I scalped? Yeah, if I scalped this off this market shift where you see it switches to orange, I probably would have set my TP right there around control central pivot. So probably would still be in it. But I kind of like gold to the downside, but I would definitely start looking for longs further down. Or no, actually, yeah, no, there's way too many levels to chase. There's a lot of targets down below on gold. I would look for shorts up here more than longs on gold. There is a lot of targets to the downside. Macho Crazy, what's up? All right. That one is fighting with that low volume area. in that prior day. That's all right. Can't win them all, fellas. And that one I still think was going to take a while, unless some volume really picks up right now. There's the crude short that I was saying I was kind of wished I would have taken earlier. And I probably would have stayed in this crude short. Or no, sorry, I was saying I wanted to get it after here and just ride it on down. TradeX, Ibiza, what's up? Appreciate you guys rocking with us, man. AlphaFlowTrader.com is where you can get all the information on our tool that we built, as well as just basic trading for new traders. Our learning section is really good for new traders. And we have some information about our strategy in there, but also just really basic stuff all the way down to like what is day trading, what are futures contracts, all the way up to supply and demand strategy or support and resistance. So a little something for everybody. But if you're just finding out about us or just new to trading, I just really recommend going to our learning section on alphaflowtrader.com and then just reach out to us, email us or or DM us or whatever. If you have any questions. All right. Happy to help you guys. Let's see. I almost don't want to look. Yeah, it's going the wrong way. That's all right. If it makes a new low, it makes a new low. Kim and Chad, what's up? But yeah, I'm probably gonna jump off here shortly, y'all. 2 trades already tonight. 1 I'm in now, and we'll talk about it tomorrow night. Or no, tomorrow night's Friday, so we will not see you tomorrow night because there's no Asian session tomorrow night. But I will see you guys if not. I'll see you guys Sunday night. So Sunday night, maybe around right around 6 o'clock. We'll jump on. So on Sundays for the Asian session, I'm going to jump on early. Sundays around 6 o'clock, just so we can catch that market open and get some of that volatility. All right. Yeah, I'll see you guys Sunday night. If you have any questions in the meantime, reach out to us through the website, or my email is tim@alphaflowtrader.com. You can also DM me on any of our socials at alphaflowtrader as well. And let me give my quick shout outs for a minute. Yeah, that trade's going the wrong way. Call outs. At this point, longs at S4 on 73.76 or 73.75 on ES, but I like R4. I like shorts on ES more if it gets up here. It's 74.81, and then you've got the prior day right above it. Basically just looking for longs and shorts on all 4 indexes at the R3 levels. So for NQ, that's 29,226. For the long, for the short, it's going to be 30,025 on NQ. For Dow S3 is going to be at 52,203. You can start looking for longs around here. I'll set an alert there. Shorts, this looks like a really good area for shorts on Dow if we can get there. It probably won't till the London session later, but 52,689 right here. Add an alert there, especially if you're a late night London trader. Russell, the R3 level or R4 level looks good. So anywhere between 30.48. If that doesn't look good, if you don't see the price action you like, then wait for it to get up here around 30.62 in that supply zone and just bang that thing down. And then I do not like S3 on Russell at all. I like S4 down here at 3,005, if anything. Gold, I do like at R3. So gold, I would look for shorts if it gets up here to 4,064. Right around here, I would look for shorts on gold. I'll go ahead and put a alert there. And I do not like longs on S3 as much. You do have London right there, but there's just too much below it, too many targets below it. So I'm just going to avoid any of these support longs on gold tonight. Euro, you could trade at S3, but S4 looks much better with these levels around it in this demand zone. So that's Euro, that's 1.137. Crude. For crude, I do not like S3 just because you got too much below it. I would not even think about shorting crude until it got way down here in this area around 69 around 69 bucks. And even then, right now it's tough to go long on crude just because the peace talks are driving it down. Currently, it's bearish. That said, if it does climb, if you get any kind of spike during London tonight, and you see it get up in this supply zone up here around 72, what's that, 72.46? Absolutely, I'm gonna put an alert there because I will 100% take that trade if it shows up. Yeah. All right, got stopped out of that ES trade, so that's all good. Got stopped out of the ES trade, so 4 wins on the day, 1 loss. Let's see, what was the total around 24, 27, 28. Probably finished today around 2,800 or something with that loss there on ES. So not a bad little day, man. Yeah, if nobody has any questions, I'm going to jump off here, y'all. Let me just check the other streams. Make sure I'm not leaving anybody hanging. All right, cool. Yeah, so I appreciate you guys. You can get all the information at alphaflowtrader.com. You can learn about our tool, who we are, why we built it. We built it for ourselves first, like I told you guys, not to sell. You can also go to our learning section, get some great learning info. Yeah, if you have any questions, we're super easy to reach. DM us on our socials at alphaflowtrader, or you can email me, tim@alphaflowtrader.com. All right. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night, and God bless y'all. See you. Stay safe. Oh, hold up. Styles by Steph. Appreciate the follow. I was just jumping off. Reach out, DM me. Hey, Duran, I'll holler at you in the New York session in the morning, bro. Styles by Steph my partner will be live in the morning, 9:15-ish till 11:30. But any information you want about trading, about our tools, how we use it to make money, just DM me on here or email me, tim@alphaflowtrader, and I got you. All right, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night, and see y'all tomorrow.